Nuts to this.
Hey, did you watch The Rising of the Shield Hero and think to yourself, man, the only thing this isekai show needed was for the main character to get some serious revenge on all those assholes who fucked with him? Well, have I got the series for you. Redo of Healer has all the angst and drama and terrible things happening to the hero of the show, only with 10,000% more revenge and 1,000,000% more rape. It's about this total good guy loser Kiaru who was born into the powers of the Hero of Healing. This means he can heal pretty much anything, from small wounds to lost limbs to even changing people's faces and genders, as well as healing them to death.
Don't think about it!
Because he's born into these powers, he's forcefully enlisted into the party of heroes, which includes the hero of swords, the hero of magic, and the hero of guns. Anyway, whenever Kiaru uses his powers of healing on someone, he gets a backflow of their essence into his own self. This way he gains their powers and memories and becomes the most super duper awesomest motherfucker on the planet, able to sword fight, use magic and straight up alchemy, and all that other amazing fantasy power shit. The only problem is that the evil bitch of a princess who runs the Heroes Guild drugs poor little Kiaru so that he will heal her and her party as they run all around their kingdom, killing and maiming and raping innocent people and creatures. Eventually, Keanu gains immunity from the drugs used to dope him into a vegetative existence, betrays the asshole heroes of his party, kills a hot demon lady lord, and then uses the demon lady lord's philosopher's stone to send his consciousness back in time to the moment when his healing powers first awoke. Yeah, okay, sure, whatever. Then he plots his revenge. The hero of healing remembers everything from his past slave life, but he has to build up his physical powers again. He does this by forcing an early immunity to the drugs that he knows the bitchy princess will force upon him. Once he's recruited into her party, he begins healing and stealing the powers of all those around him, including having vast amounts of healing sex with the maids at the castle he's soon trapped in. And then he sets his revenge plan into motion, while the dickholes in charge still think he's a helpless druggie. You see, each of the heroes in the legendary party wronged Keep Largo for 4 whole long eternal years in his previous life. Other than drugging him constantly, they also belittled him, physically kicked him and slapped him around like a little bitch. Oh yeah, and they raped him every single fucking night. That includes the giant bear of a man who is the hero of guns. Are they alluding to something there? No, that would be too clever for this show. So in this new timeline, Key Largo frees himself from the drugging pretty quickly, breaks out of his prison cell, and then proceeds with his revenge. Do you want to know what all that entails? Rape, mind control, rape, and some gender reversals, because why the hell not? Yeah, the premise grabbed me at first. It was labeled as the shield hero, but the poor sap protagonist doesn't simply take the abuse he's undeservingly dished out. He gets revenge. Then the rape started. Then the rape never stopped. Jesus fucking Christ, people. Who the fuck is this show for? How pent up and degenerate are some people that not only was the series originally a bunch of light novels that sold way too well, but also something that Mr. Moneypants Corporation said,
"Hey, that book series needs an animated adaptation. Here's a shit ton of money to make it happen. And make sure you get a really fun and catchy closing song for it too. We'll get it on the charts. What better way to celebrate rape culture?"
The characters are the worst one-dimensional, paper-thin caricatures I have seen in a long time, with the bad guys all being supremely evil with no nuance to them at all. Need a description of them? They're all evil cunts. All they do is kill and rape. Well, that also describes our protagonist, and that's another negative about this whole thing. There is nobody to really root for. The protagonist is only slightly better than the bad guys, even though he's doing the exact same thing that they do. I'm all for some brutal storytelling in my anime. Hell, I love ReZero and Attack on Titan, and thought that The Rising of the Shield Hero was entertaining enough. But Rape of Healer is just unnecessary rape fantasy porn. Jesus Christ, how many times am I going to say rape in this review? Not nearly as many times as it's performed on screen. The plot is boring as all fuck. It's not like you have to wonder what Kiaru is going to do to the people who wronged him in his past life. He will rape them. He will mind control them and then rape them, or rape them and then kill them. It's not deep, it's not clever, it's just offensive. And I don't mean, oh, I'm offended by all this rape, how dare you? No, I mean, well, yes, it's just over the top and god awful, but I actually mean that it's offensive to people who also like good storytelling and characterizations in their anime. Why did I watch this whole thing if it was that horrible and just plain atrocious? I couldn't turn away. It was a special kind of bad where, and you wonder if the writers had a sort of mental handicap as they were writing it. Oh my god, you have no idea how terrible it got. It was like a train wreck that you passed, and with every crumpled and flipped rail car that you drove by, there were more bodies and limbs and dead dogs and people running around on fire, and those people on fire were raping the dead dogs. That was the plot. Dead dogs get raped by people on fire. So fucking lazy. The moral of the series is, if someone wrongs you or gets in your way, the solution is rape. It's just
The worst!
If you want to watch it, go ahead. I don't care. It's just horribly written softcore guru porn. But if you try and tell me that it's high art or has a good narrative, I'll know who you really are as a person. I'll be watching you.